to integrator. You must be analytical. Functional leader recruits, they develop, they manage people. A leader's job to manage and integrate the collective knowledge of those functional teams to solve important organizational problems. And now, tactical to strategics. Leaders need to adopt strategic mindset. How to tactically, strong leaders learn to develop such mindset. Level shifting, pattern recognition, mutual mutilation, ability to anticipate how outside parties, competitors, regulators, public will respond to what you do, to predict their action and the reaction in order to divine the best course to take. A leader must be able to declare to architect that as a leader move up to the enterprise level. They become responsible for designing, altering the architecture of their organization. It is a strategy, structure, process, and small skills and small based knowledge. To be effective organizational architect, there is need to think in terms of system. Leaders must understand how the key element of organization fits together. Leaders need to know the principles of organizational change and the change management. They must be able to solve the problem to a problem solver to agenda setter. Managers are prompted to senior level on the strength of their ability to fix a problem. When they become leaders, they must focus less on solving a problem and more on divining which problem the organization should be tackling. Leaders must perceive the full range of opportunities and the threats facing their organization and focus the attention of the team on only the most important one. How? This is by leaders should learn to set the agenda, navigate a far more uncertain and ambiguous environment than they were used to. Leaders should learn to communicate priorities in ways their organization should respond to. Number 9, warriors to diplomat. What do effective diplomats do? Use tools of diplomacy, negotiation, persuasion, conflict management, and alliance building to shape the external business environment to support their strategic objective. Collaborate with the people with whom they compete aggressively in the market every day. Leaders must need to embrace a new mindset, to understand, to look for the ways that interest can all do align, understand how decisions and are meant in different kind of organization, and develop effective strategies for influencing others. Leaders must understand how to recruit and manage employees of a kind that they are probably never supervised before. Professional in key supporting functions such as government relations and corporate communication. Leaders must recognize that employees initiative have longer horizon than the ongoing business, with its focus on quarterly or even annual results does. And now leaders support a cast member to lead role. Supporting cast member to lead role. Managers are role models to some degree, but at the organizational level, leaders' influence is magnified as everyone looks to them for vision, inspiration, and cues about the right behavior and the right attitude. Personal style and the quick of senior leaders are infectious, whether they are observed directly by employees or indirectly transmitting from their report to the level below and then down through the organization. Effective leaders should cultivate self-awareness and take time to develop empathy with subordinate viewpoints. Then there is the question of what it means practically speaking to lead large group of people, how to divine compelling vision and share it in inspiring way. In conclusion, before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. Jack Well said this. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. And that marks the end of our introduction about transforming from a manager to a leader. And we have been able to comprehend that a manager is limited to growth of the people, but growth of the that is the growth of organization, but the growth of the people. He is concerned with what is short goals and short terms. Well, a leader is focusing 10 years. Where will be this organization? Where will be this company? How will people have been benefited from the influence, motivation, and the mentorship? As a leader, you must be able to listen to people and give them time to change. Leaders are not supposed to transfer problem to other people. Once you have someone who cannot change, who is always in troublesome zone, you need to mentor that person, but you don't need to transfer that person to another place. May God bless you so much for taking your time and joining us in our leadership training. Shalom, shalom, shalom.